Hey guys, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. It is raining and thundering outside. It's not raining yet. It's rainy and thundering. So I hope that the lighting is okay. Oh, I've got so much. It's not even that I have so much here, but I always have so much going on in my head, which you guys, if you've been here, you know that by now. So let's start with the most exciting thing today. Let's start with Quince. I'm partnering with Quince today to bring you several things, and I'm sad because I have a few other things on the way. But I know how it is. If I don't show you this stuff now, then it will get sold out. Matter of fact, before I forget, you know that white jacket? Let me go get it. Let me go get it. Hold on. Okay, so this white jacket, I have not worn it yet, but that isn't because I don't love it. I love even looking at it in my closet. I bought this to kind of recreate that Naomi Campbell runway look. She actually had this on, I don't know if it was over a dress or with a skirt and wedges, something like that. And so that's what I want to do with this. It's in white, black, and I think another color, a windbreaker that is very similar to this, if not better. It's a little bit more of a chic look, and I wanted to order that. Okay, some stuff Quint sent to me, some stuff I got on my own. And I wanted to order that, but it was sold out in my size. I was going to get the small. So don't forget about that one because I think it is very, very chic, but yet can come in handy, especially like when you're traveling. You know, a few months ago, I went to New York and I knew it was going to be raining. And I ended up taking a trench coat, but I thought about taking this. Okay, so let's start with this dress. I want to show you a couple of different looks. Does this look familiar? Because it is inspired by, let me raise you up a little bit here. It's inspired by the Reformation dresses that I love. I believe there are 3 different colors, and my size was sold out in I think it's kind of like a mulberry color. You guys, this dress is so nice. Just this morning, I've been having and you'll hear about it in a little while. I've been having like a deep emotional morning within myself. I don't know what makes this happen. Maybe it's hormonal. Who knows? I've always been this way. And I was thinking of the different ways that you could wear this dress. And when I was getting ready, when I put this dress on, because what I do is my skincare first and then I get dressed. And I know that is counterintuitive because I could get something on it, but there's something about getting dressed that inspires me and makes me have a better time putting on my makeup. So I put on this dress and I just thought, oh, it's just beautiful. I feel like me in this dress. I do. I just love it. It is lined. It is a fraction of the cost of the other. Just gorgeous. So what I've done is like I did last time where I tuck in this, but you could leave that out. And I also unbuttoned it so that it is a little bit more casual. Okay, guys, it's quite a zoo around here. Brooke just got here and I just gave her a whole pile of pants and dresses to list on my website. So make sure you keep track of that. And I have so many boots. I've almost pulled some boots out of the sale pile, but I decided not to. So anyway, she's getting ready to go, or she actually just did go upstairs to do that. And then Bubba is down here with us. So I thought I would take a picture of him now with his little cute self. He's giving himself a bath. Okay, now back. I feel happier already. My baby's here. Okay, so I turned it in and did this to give it just a casual look. I just have on my tikis. This would just be whatever. You know what I mean? Just like wearing wherever. And because this isn't so expensive, you could wear it around the house or you could wear it and not worry about something getting on it. I'm absolutely getting the others. Okay, so now let's talk about transition time. I'm thinking something like this. I haven't put this on yet. I'm doing it with you here now. So this is that blazer that I got at Zara. It's suede and it was on clearance. They don't have it anymore, but I think you can probably find something like it. And I just wanted to show you how to take your dresses into the fall. I love this. I would also love this with tan boots all the way. Tan boots and then a jacket over it. Just love it, especially White I like because it's so Chloe-esque and it's just that look. It's so clean and pretty and fresh. But you could also do this with the black and I think the other color, is it navy or Merlot? It's one of those. And oh, yes, love it. Love it. Remember how when we were talking about what makes an outfit look stylish? A lot of times it's something that wouldn't typically go together, or it's a statement piece. I would say this is a little bit of both, but this dress is just a must have. It's kind of like 100%. I know you'll love it. Okay, so now let me put this here. Let me show you the other stuff that I got that I've been wearing this week. Okay, if you did see, oh, it's my carnivore video. If you watch my carnivore video, I'm wearing one of these outfits. Okay, it is this one. It's these pants. I got an email and I saw this on the front. And so this was one of the first things that I got. And the matching vest. I got the small in both, which was a good thick call. A lot of times I'll get the medium just because I'm feeling like I don't want it to be too tight across here, but it was perfect. Loved it. Just wear any kind of shoes, throw anything over it. This is another instant style. Anytime you've got on a suit, a matching set, monochromatic, all of that, and this makes it really, really easy. Love it. Small in both. And the pants do have that little bit of elastic in the back, which I love because like I wore this all day. It wasn't something that I felt like was just for dressy and I couldn't go to lunch or go do something else in it. It was just something I wore all day. And then this dress is just super, super sexy. I will say super comfortable. Like this is so like if you want to wear something sexy around the house that's comfortable, that you can take a nap in, that you could sleep in. It's kind of like that sexy lounge dress your husband is sure to appreciate. You will love it because it's comfortable. I did wear it out, but I'll say that because it's so long, a friend of mine told me this tip, that just scrunch it up so that you have those scrunchies kind of like across here so it's not so revealing. And then it makes it not so long where it's not practical, but I loved it. This is something that even I would change into when I got home to feel good and to be comfortable. It's ribbed, again, designer inspired. I love this color. I love this color. I like this more than like burgundy. You know, a couple years back, burgundy was really trending, or wine color. I like this more mulberry type color. And then I also got this, kind of like a Skims inspired bodysuit. Does have the potty section that you can go without having to take this whole contraption down. I was thinking I would spare you from seeing this, but the reason I got this is because I have some sheer dresses that I want to wear. And so I was thinking if I got something like this, it would be good, and just have this on underneath it. And I will say, I think I'm going to like this better than the original because it has the hold, but it feels a little bit like it gives a little bit more. I will report back on this. Okay, and then this I just had to show you this week. You guys, this bag is what dreams are made of, this Chloe bag. I love it. I pulled it out yesterday to use it, and it's just beautiful in every way. Okay, now let's get to some other stuff. Now, all that stuff I will have linked down below with my sizes. And this is something I didn't realize until I just did it the other day. Down below, you'll see a little picture that has like some of the things that I talk about, some of the products. And, you know, typically I tell you to look below in the description box. But if you click that little box, it will bring up the products that I'm showing on the side, and you can click on those to shop or to look at, and it doesn't take you off of my video. Whereas sometimes when you click those links, it can take you off and it's frustrating. And okay, so now let me show you something else. And I want to thank Quince for asking me to partner with them. I also ordered their large suitcase because, you know, I've been needing a new suitcase. And I ordered the black and they accidentally sent the green. So I am going to have the black coming this week. I also ordered another sleep mask. I've already had one. I love them. And I was thinking last night, I'm still sleeping on my Quince linen sheets, the white ones, and the duvet cover. I have loved that. So anyway, thank you to Quince for partnering with me. I appreciate it. It's a compliment. Okay, this is something I have been thinking about ordering, I would say for 6 months or so. And I really felt the need for it when I was in New York with Comfili because I want my phone available, but yet I need to set it down somewhere. And I don't always want to have my handbag with me. So this is a bandolier, and I ordered this one that has like say you're going, okay, I know a lot of you, I've got so much in my head, you guys. I've got so much in my head. Like it makes me want to ask you this question and that question. So I'll come back to that. But I know a lot of you are, because I talk to you on my Instagram and messages and emails. You're like public speakers or you go to business conferences, things like that. You know, when you go downstairs and all you need is like a debit card and your room key and your phone. That's what this is good for. So you can put those things in here and then have that. And then it comes with this Chanel-esque looking chain so that you can wear this. And I should have already put this on here. So it clicks on these bottom. And you do have to, when you get this, make sure it's according to whatever phone you have, of course. So your phone will be here, but you can wear it as a crossbody or just around your neck. And it still looks chic and cool. And I don't even know how many there are, like at least 100 probably to choose from, because my first thought was the all gold one. And then I saw this one. And then it also has like this chain. It's a little bit bigger. So if you just wanted a chain just for your wrist and not wear a crossbody, this would also be good. And this is something we're going to talk about either later in this video or in a future video. You know, all my videos are like a string of consciousness. I'm all about living my fantasy life. I watch other fashion YouTubers and they tell you not to buy stuff for your fantasy life or your fantasy self. And I get what they're saying because sometimes I do buy stuff that, you know, and I don't end up wearing it. But I don't know. I feel like part of life is living in that fantasy. And then before you know it, your life becomes that fantasy. And so a lot of times what I'm thinking of when I buy things are trips to New York, trips. I've been talking to John about going to Paris. And I want to go to Milan. I want to be on the streets of Milan. I don't need to be on that video, but I want to be there. That is a fantasy. But if I don't keep that fantasy alive, it will never come true. Does that make sense? I know, I'm dreamy and emotional today. So anyway, this would be another way you could carry it just on your wrist and then always have your phone. Because what happens to me is I want to talk to people, but we need to take pictures, we need to do things, you know how this is now. And when I went to that Confili event, I sat down my purse somewhere and then I was constantly sitting my phone down and misplacing it. So I just think this is really cool, really pretty. I want to get Brooke one because let's just say she's lost a few phones. And so I probably will. But I just think this one is extra chic and pretty. Okay, well, you know that I've been playing around with my makeup. Today is something different. It's just more of a smoky liner. And I've been inspired to start curling my lashes and not wearing lashes. So I'm curling my lashes, mascara, and then not wearing the false lashes. And I've been playing around with the eyeshadow sticks. Okay, this is what, after buying many, many eyeshadow sticks, this is the conclusion I've come up with. It's not that I don't like them, but it's not as easy for me because I have no fat on my eyelids. I literally have an eyeball, skin, eyelid skin, and a bone. I can't just take an eyeshadow stick like some people can and run it all over my eye. Matter of fact, I tried to do that either yesterday or day before, and I was scared I was moving my contact off because my eyes are so rounded, deep set, and they're smaller. So I'm playing around with different things. And today I have on a lot of Victoria Beckham. Oh, I love Victoria Beckham. She's another one of my I guess she's a muse. She's a style icon to me. I just love everything about her. And so that is my makeup. And I have on her lip liner. And then there are so many things I could have brought out here today to tell you that are favorites. I think I slipped my handbag in right there. But tomorrow I'm doing a serious July favorites, it is going to be so good because there are things that I'm thinking, I love this, and I've been putting them in those favorites. Okay, this is something I have on today, and I was thinking, okay, why do people love this? Why? But I put it on. I didn't really see a whole lot of difference in color or anything, but I did notice that my Maybelline foundation looks extra pretty today. The one that is called the Skin Tint, but it's foundation. So the jury's out on this. Do you guys love this stuff? I just see so many people talk about it. It's the Medium Glow 903 True Match Lumi Glotion. And you know what I did notice is after I put it on, I thought, I wonder if this is going to make my makeup slip right off. Because yesterday I mixed it with this, which is that Kylie Skin Tint I was telling you about. I mixed the two of these, and it was kind of like not what I like. It wasn't drying. But this is what I wanted to tell you about this, because I do like to report back, especially when I showed you so much stuff last Friday. This is beautiful. If you're someone who loves a medium skin tint, this is a really good one. It's not enough for me because I love makeup. I don't mind looking like I'm wearing makeup. I don't want to look so natural. So it's not as important to me, but if it is to you, you would love this. I mean, it is really good. And I mixed it with this, but this has more coverage on it on its own. And I think this is something I'll keep on using, because when I felt it today, it didn't feel oily. But when I mixed it with this, it did. And so today I layered the Maybelline over it, and I just think it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So there's a not very good opinion on both of those. The Kylie, yes, so good if you want light coverage. The Lumi Glotion, so far, a yes. Okay, these, many of you have told me to try this L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Setting Powder. I don't think I've even opened the pink one. I did try I had to go to several stores to find this in stock. This is the light, translucent light. I see why people love these, because they're very fine and they almost remind me of like the Makeup Forever, really fine powder. But this isn't my type of powder because I need the powder under my eyes and to set my T-zone. When I tried to do that with these, it just didn't have enough oomph. These are good for like someone who just sets all over their face and wants to go. Like puts foundation on, sets their face, puts blush and bronzer on and goes. But see, I'm dealing with more, I like a cream bronzer or contour, and this just isn't for me, but it's not a bad product. Does that make sense? My favorite for T-zone and under the eyes is still Laura Mercier Translucent Original. I believe that's what I have on today. And the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 10. That's very important, shade 10. And then I loved the Guerlain that I used to use, but they redid it. And I never have bought it because everybody said it wasn't the same and it wasn't good. So I never did buy it. Okay, here are some golden oldies that I'm wearing today. And I've been wearing these for a couple of days, and I just thought I would tell you how good they still are. And that is the Chanel Cream Bronzer in the Deep. That's what I have on for my contour and a lot of my bronzer today. And then I did use the Victoria Beckham bronzer in number 2 palette. And then I found this in my stash. This is the Becca Champagne Pop highlight. I've got that on. And then good old, and this is one of those blushes. It's kind of like the Dior Toffee. I don't know why Chanel is doing that. When she makes that weird meow, sometimes it means she caught a lizard. And we have caulked and done everything we can to keep the lizards off of our back porch, but somehow they get in. And Chanel, the other day, she brought one all the way upstairs to my desk. And I've learned not to fuss at her, to tell her, thank you for bringing me a treat. And we've got him back downstairs, and John put him out front, but his prognosis did not look good. Let's just say that. But anyway, okay, this blush and Pillow Talk and the Toffee, I like using a big brush and kind of doing my whole cheek, but this is good old Tarte Exposed. It's such a good blush that gives you color, but it's not too pink, not too peach, isn't screaming out, I'm blush. It's just perfect. I mean, this is a favorite of many, many, many. And so I got it out, and there's some makeup that when I look at it, it just makes me feel good because I just know how good it is. Okay, I thought I would report back on these NARS palettes. And now I cannot even remember which one I ordered off of Walmart. There was one of them. I'll put them both below, but one of them is sold out everywhere. And I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. And I got it off of the Walmart website. I'm sure it's just like a drop shipper or something like that, but these are so pretty. That blush right there is just so pretty. And then it's got Laguna in it. And then this is so that's the palette number 2. Okay, this is the palette number 1. This has more of the pink, but it's still really pretty. And this has the original Laguna in it. These are those palettes that you can kind of just take with you and do almost it all with. So I do like those. Are they must-haves? Probably not, but they're fun to have. Okay, Susan Patino. She has a channel here on YouTube. I follow her on Instagram, and she always features her granddaughter putting on makeup, and it is the cutest thing you've ever seen. And Susan is really funny, very sweet. I've talked about her before. She lives in Canada, and she came across this eyeglasses case. And I commented how pretty it was and how cool it was on her Instagram, and she was nice enough to send it to me. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to put my glasses in here. Maybe I will. Maybe on a bougie trip somewhere. But I was thinking it's just going to look pretty sitting somewhere. We were talking back and forth about just putting it on a magazine or putting it anywhere that you want to see a little burst of beauty. And then I wanted to show you the card that she sent me too. I mean, this is a nice card. So same thing with it. So thank you, Susan. I mean, look at the inside. Even has some Monstera in there. So thank you. I really appreciate how well you guys know me. I mean, I know that I'm always just blabbering about everything, but I really can tell when it comes to things like that. Okay, then one of my subscribers, Joanne, I met her in New York. We've been talking back and forth for so long. She is our tooth fairy. She's the one that has sent me the burst white strips or bleaching trays that so many of you have tried. They're so good. And she also sent us toothbrushes. Well, she heard me say that I had forgotten my toothbrush. So she sent Brooke and I some of the burst travel toothbrushes. This makes me so happy because it's so easy just to throw in. It's a little bit smaller than the regular burst toothbrushes. Oh, and thank you for sending the super soft. Yeah, I don't like a hard toothbrush. But anyway, love this, love these. And then she also sent some new strips. So these are teeth whitening breath strips. I told her I'm saving that again for travel. So it instantly freshens breath and gives you whiter teeth. So thank you, Joanne. And she does have a link, like a discount link that I'll put down below. Plus, you'll be supporting a fellow viewer and part of our club here. Okay, now Phlur sent me this, and this is amazing. Look at this. I just placed the biggest order with Nordstrom today. You know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and link what I got down below because it's the end of the sale. So some stuff I got off of the sale and some stuff I didn't. So I'll go ahead and link below what I ordered. And it was fun. It was fun. But one of them was something green. That's what made me think about it. But this is their new scent, and it's called Mrs. Smith, which I love for a few reasons. I'm an Angelina Jolie fan, so I always think about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And when I first got it and I sprayed it, it's hair and body mist, hair and body fragrance. So I've already sprayed something I'm going to do it anyway. My gosh, you guys. How can this be? How can we have a sexy Granny Smith apple? It is so good. Like, this is something that people are going to ask you about. It kind of goes with, and this is what I was going to tell you, and I'm saving this for my favorites, but this morning I put on the Kirky from Mason, Francis, Kirkjohn, and I'll go into that more, but this is along those same lines. It's kind of like a sweet, gourmand, sexy scent. Okay, so here I'm going to show you the notes, and then I'm going to read them myself. So it's the Fruity Gourmand. Top note is Granny Smith apple, pear, and watermelon. The heart is apple blossom, violet, and pink lady apple. And the base is pink praline and musk nectar. I'm telling you, that is such a good combination. The sweet, the gourmand, and the musk. The musk keeps it from being like a child's fragrance. It smells so good. Classic and crisp with a mouth-watering bite. Mrs. Smith flirts between notes of sweet and tart. The playful zing of apple blossom and juicy pear contrasts with a sugared base of praline and musk nectar. Wow. It is just beautiful. And I'm not just saying that. Okay, for one thing, always know this. If someone sends me something and I try it, you'll just never see it. I'm not one to like come on here and tell you how bad something is somebody sent me. But if I don't like it, I just wouldn't share it. So I knew that I loved this. So it's going to be available July 30th. Okay, great. I love that. I love it. Okay, now this is something that I ordered with you guys in mind. I was at my desk and I was burning one of the Boy Smells fragrances. It was the vanilla one. And it was just, I wasn't feeling it. It was just, I felt like that's just not what I want right here at my desk. I like something that is a little bit aromatherapy at my desk. I don't know what it is. I just want to feel relaxed and everything, all the feelings. And so I put it in the cabinet to wait for fall or put it somewhere else. And I got out my rosemary candle that I have bought, I don't even know, 20 sometimes off of Amazon. And as soon as I lit it, it was just like, it just relaxed me. It made me feel so just everything, comfy, relaxed, invigorated, all the things. And I thought, I have to find a candle that is not so expensive, that gives me that same feeling. So you guys can try it, and so we can just keep burning through them and not worry about it. So I, on a whim, looked up and tried this one from Amazon. Hey, Chanel, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I don't know. Yeah, I kept it in here. So the box is not a big presentation, but neither is the rosemary one. It's not that great. So it comes with the lid, and I guess I guess you'd do this maybe if it was on your nightstand and you just didn't want to smell it or something. I don't know. I don't need a lid, but I think it's so pretty with the dark brown and black, and this smells so good. Even Brooke loved it. So it's got the lavender and rosemary. Lavender, rosemary, eucalyptus, and amber. So it still has a good solid base, and I've enjoyed it so much. I've been burning it for 2 mornings now and love it. So yay, I was so excited to show you that. And then City Beauty sent me this. I just got it yesterday. It's their Gentle Glow Nourishing Cleanser, Clarify and Restore Lightweight Jelly Cleanser. And I probably need to see if this is even available. Let me open up so we can look at it. Okay, City Beauty. This is one of those companies too that I have worked with for so long. When I first started working with City Beauty, I think all they had was the lip glosses and like one guy working there. And I just love that I have grown with these companies like Jenny Bird, Dean Davidson, Comfeely, City Beauty, a lot of them like Osea, they were already big when I started working with them, and Sleep and Glow and everything. I love that. And that's going to go into what I want to talk about soon. But anyway, so it's got a beautiful bottle. And even though I use Obagi Nuderm system, I rotate cleansers in my shower. Right now I'm using that Kiehl's, the creamy yogurt cleanser that I got from that Revolve box. But gently remove makeup and impurities for a smoother, brighter appearance. So I will put this in my shower and use this and let you know how it goes. Let's see what the consistency is like. I'm intrigued by the lightweight gel. Yep, that is true. Not a lot of scent, but I can't lie. I'm smelling a lot of Granny Smith right now. So, boy, it feels good. It wasn't too thick. So thank you to City Beauty for that. I'm not sure I still have a code, but I will ask them. And same thing with the Inez shoes. These shoes are dreamy. Like clogs are just like so in right now. These aren't per se a clog, but they're similar and I know, so they're so comfortable. I messaged her to see if I still had a code and I never heard back. So I'll message her again. Okay. And then the white tiger, he is finally available. I posted that on my Instagram and they were kind of holding off until today, and it was confusing to me and everyone else. So they made it available. So I know a lot of you have already ordered this. So it's the silver white tiger, kind of like the golden tiger, and they are going to restock the golden. It's one of those things. I knew you guys were going to like this. I knew it's a ring that I want to wear every day. And typically they put out a collection and then they go on. But I asked if we could keep on doing it, please, for a little while longer, because I just love wearing this. And so for those of you, we heard you. You wanted the silver version. So that's what this is. And I will put that link below. I hope they're still in stock. They sell out fast. And then this is the question. Make sure I don't have anything else these are, I think I got these at Walmart. They're Bottega inspired. Ideal diamonds, my L necklace, and my nail polish. I love it so much. This is I think I like this better than OPI, Bubble Bath, or Funny Bunny. This is put it in neutral. This color is just beautiful. I love it. So, okay, this is what I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, I am constantly in turmoil in my mind about what to feature and what to share with you guys here on my channel, because I want to be authentic to the core, but yet I want to be fun. And I know that not everyone likes everything I like. And I know not everyone wants to spend crazy money like I do sometimes. So I get torn between, and it's kind of like when I did that video the other day where I was just trying on stuff. I had someone say that I needed to show more price ranges and things like that. So it's a constant thing in my head. Do you guys want to see just what I like? Or do you want me to buy things and shop a little bit for you guys too, just with my inspiration? That's what constantly goes through my head. So there's that. Let me know down below. I think the best thing is what I've always done is a little bit of both, a little bit of both. And I just need to not worry about it so much. I get in my head because now that I have Brooke running my website and I can, get things going through my house a little bit better, and I'm not just constantly staring at a lot of stuff that I'm not able to wear. It makes me feel good. Like today, she's putting 2 dresses on my website that I never wore, but I got them. I liked them, but I never felt like wearing them. And that happens. That happens when you're doing this for a living. And it was past the time that I could return them. So it makes me feel good that you guys can get those for less. And then I don't have it cluttering up here. And that helps me mentally, because I think when I had my Lisa 3.0 mental breakdown, it's because I had so much clutter and I just didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to do. And so that's helped me a lot. Another thing is, and I was telling John this, I spilled my guts to him this morning, but I said, don't answer me back. I just want to be able to say it and then maybe think about it, and then we can talk about it later. So that was so hard for him. And he always tells me I try to do too much, and I do. But I want to be your stylist, your personal shopper, your therapist, and your friend. I want to be all of those things all the time. So that is what I'm coming to you as. And a lot of times I get my feelings hurt, and so I back off of one and I do something else. But I guess my whole point is I just want us to have a good time. I want you to find things that make you feel beautiful. I want things that I've learned in life that have made me happier. I want to share those things with you. I think we all need someone to understand us, to listen to us, to be fun, to be girly. The world is full of negative things. We all work hard. We're moms, we're wives. This is our fun time. And I love living in my fantasy world. I love being here with you guys. I am always battling between being so grateful with my life, so grateful, but I always want more. I just do. It's just how I am. I'm driven. I've never, ever thought about not wanting more, doing more, being better. And so that's where I am. And it just gets me like all in my head. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. And, I spill my guts to you guys all the time. And with that comes a lot of back and forth. So thank you for being patient with me. And my hair today I pushed it a day too far. I think it is my leftover blowout. I was thinking last night, I've become the shower cap queen. And I get my roots done this weekend. So it's looking a little dark, but we're all friends here, right? We all get it. So thank you for being here. Thank you to Quince for sponsoring a portion of this video. I will be sharing the rest of the stuff with you along with the suitcase that I'll be using on my next trip. We've got a family trip to Florida coming up in September. And then I've got a trip to New York coming up at the end of September. I can't wait to go back to Boston. Because now it's kind of like I've told you this before. I remember my parents had friends that had a pool, and I was always really good at jumping in the pool, swimming, everything. But there was something about diving that was scary to me. And so I learned how to dive. And it was one night they were over there talking with their friends. I bet I just would dive in, get out, and go again, because it was so invigorating to finally learn how to dive. That's how I feel about things. Like when I went to Boston for the first time, now I know where I'm going to stay, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. I want to do it again and again and again. That's how I am. So I can't wait to go back to Boston. Looking forward to going back to Florida. When I go to Florida, I really feel like I'm here. It's not as different for me because hello, humidity, the ocean. It's beautiful here where I live. But when I go to like Boston or New York or even Dallas is different, LA is different. I would say New York, number one, Boston, number two. I feel like I still need to go to Milan, Paris. I want to go to Chicago. I've heard that is really a cool place to go. And yeah, so anyway, we'll talk later. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful weekend and look forward to my favorites video coming up real soon. Bye-bye.